Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Welcome to another hot topic on He Say, She Say with your girl, CoCo J.
And your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, cute little, holding it down from the D to the other D in the Rocky Mountains. You know what it is. Was you excited about that? You didn't. You wasn't excited about that?
Yeah. Oh, I guess you got used to me saying something about it, huh?
Yeah, I was kind of waiting, but I guess you're good with it now, so that's cool. So, of course, I want to thank everybody for checking us out today, man. Definitely, if you're on eblockradio.com, you want to call in because we got a very hot topic coming up later on in the show. But also, it is Social Media Friday, so if you got social media, you got to make sure that you check us out on Instagram and Twitter. All right, so you check out myself at Hood Howard Stern, and then also my beautiful, sexy co-host, Hey, it's CoCo J. Oh, okay. So now you had something to say about that, but okay. Anyway, it's Friday. Happy for some people, not so happy for others. And that's a whole nother conversation, which I swore that I wouldn't get into, so I won't right this moment. But anyway, it's been a long week since the last time we was on the air. So, Ms. CoCo J, what's good with you?
You know what? Everything is good. I can't complain, but I'm not gonna complain.
Right, because nobody want to hear it.
Not only that, but what's the point? Is just life just keep going, no matter what happens, right?
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah,
you
that's how it is.
Know how to react to it in a more positive way. So, on that note, I've been chilling. When I say chilling, we both know I really don't be chilling, but I like to use that word chilling.
Right.
See, what I've been doing, what I've been up to. Nothing major, really, you know.
Yeah, nothing major you want to talk about. I understand.
Nothing major. Just doing a day, everyday thing, kids, me taking care of business and all that good stuff. This humid weather, though, I don't like it. We've been having humid weather for a few days now. I'm not a big fan of it, so I've been staying in the house.
Right. I think you and probably every other black woman with hair issues don't like humidity, so.
I know, right? And plus, by me not having a perm and all that, I ain't had no perm in months.
This kind of off the subject. I'm just on the subject of what we're talking about, but I'm curious though. I'm not even sure if you know, but do white women have problems with their hair and humidity too, or is that just a black woman thing?
I can't answer that.
Right, I don't know.
I'm not white, nor do I have white friends. I'm not saying that, I'm against that. Wow. But I'm just saying I don't know.
You just go on record saying that you don't have any white friends.
No, I'm not saying I don't. I'm not against it. I'm not against it or anything, but I just don't have any. It probably wasn't a good time to mention that. I know, right? But I don't mean it in that way.
I know.
I don't mean it in that way. I'm just saying I don't have any, so I wouldn't know.
Right.
But I can just say I don't know.
Right. I feel you. It's just kind of funny. The timing was great on that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I know you mentioned you was going natural. I know that's probably a hard thing to do, and I say that not facetiously, but I know a lot of women, especially black women, of course, they started off with so many processes in their hair that like going natural is like a task because your hair has been like murdered for so long.
I'm not going to use the word murder, but your hair is used to being processed. So once you decide to come out of the perm, you have to tame your hair. So it's definitely a process. Now I'm not natural right now, and I say I'm not natural. I have stopped perming my hair. It's been some months now, but I still press it.
Yeah,
so I'm not all the way natural. Natural is when you don't give no heat to your head at all or no chemicals in your head. Now, when I do go natural, I do plan on putting chemicals on it because I want to put color in my hair, more color than what I have already. Mm-hmm. But I'm meaning to where I don't have to press it. I just use the products I need when you try to rock the natural style and whatever. So I haven't gotten to that point as of yet.
that was something that you that you clarified for me, because I guess like in all of my years of life I never understood that. I honestly thought that as long as you wasn't putting like no kind of perm in it, that it was still natural. Not realizing that if you press it or anything, that also makes it unnatural. I never realized that. I just thought it meant that you didn't get a perm.
Yeah, just natural. When you say natural, now you going all the way natural. That's what you mean by it. No heat, no
nothing.
process, no nothing.
Oh, okay.
Now you can still, I don't know. I wouldn't call it natural if you still pressing it out. So that's why I'm not calling myself a natural, because I still press my hair. And the only reason why I haven't really all the way natural because I'm still trying to get it to a certain length that I want. So I said I was going to give it until my birthday, and then we'll see what it is then.
And just for our lucky listeners today, when is your birthday?
My birthday is August the 5th.
Oh, okay. Just for the listeners out there who may want to get you a birthday gift.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You never know.
But yeah, so we'll see how the natural. I'm scared. I've been doing my research on it for a couple months because I need to know what products to get and how to do certain styles. And I've even screenshotted some styles. And it's a trial. You definitely. Well, I know. I can only speak for myself that I'm definitely gonna go through trial and error when I really get ready to. But I'm ready for it. I think I am. I hope I am.
Once you go,
we'll soon see.
Yeah, once you go, it's gonna be tough though, because I figure after a while, after your hair hasn't had the heat and perm like that, if you have to go back to it, it might be a problem.
But you know what? It's something I've seen some people who did the natural, no heat, no perm, and then sometimes they feel like they just want to press their hair out flat iron it, and that's cool. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. Or sometimes if you have to go to a special occasion or something like that, and you want to. You want to rock a different look.
Be careful. You treading lightly. Be careful now.
So we're going to leave that alone. But
anyway, leave it alone.
But I'm just saying. That's how some people may feel. I'm just saying.
I feel you're going into dangerous territory, though.
Right, so I'm just going to be quiet.
Like, you natural, but if you want to look like you got some sense, you want to put some strength into it.
I'm not even going there because I have seen a lot of nice natural hairstyles that I can't wait to rock. Yeah, so I'm not even gonna say that. I can't say that. So I'm kind of excited about it actually. Like I said, I'm just waiting for my hair to get a certain length because there's certain styles that I want to wear as a natural, but I need a little more length to it. So so far it came a long way because I was kind of, my hair was tapered and everything on the side and in the back. So now it's
you coming along.
Neck area. So I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. Now is braids is considered natural, right? Braids, are they considered natural?
Braids?
Yeah.
Your own braids? No weave?
Yes, your own braids.
Yeah, that's considered natural.
Yeah, so that's like, like locks or anything like that. All that's kind of like natural stuff. Okay. Like I said, I just didn't have a clear understanding. Like I said, I just figured as long as you wasn't getting a perm, it was a natural shit. I didn't realize that it had something to do with the heat and everything.
But I don't know, I'm not sure since I am going to put some color in my hair, I'm not sure if that's 100% what you call natural, because that is a chemical. When you put color in your hair, I don't know.
But it doesn't change the texture of your hair, though.
No, it don't.
Right,
you gotta maintain it more better when you have that bleach in your hair like that. That I do know. That's for anybody, whether you natural or permanent or whatever.
Okay.
But you can't really perm it and bleach it, But anyway, that's a whole nother story.
Right, I guess so, because I don't know nothing about that either.
Right, but other than that, like I said, I've been chilling. I'm not gonna go off into well, not right now anyway. Go off into what's been going on in the world because it's real sad. And
I mean, you might as well because you're not going.
Yeah, I mean, and everybody's feeling some type of way. I'm feeling some type of way. I've been seeing a lot of posts on social media. I haven't really posted anything about it because it's like at this point, I don't know. I'm not gonna say I don't know what to say, but it's like just just a little bit of to it, like some. I would call it anger, and then again not, because I'm more so like we something has to change, and you can't come up with a solution with all that anger. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's enough anger out there, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a solution has to be made like as soon as possible, because this cannot continue on. It's breaking our hearts, even though we may not know those families or know the people that that's getting killed, but it's still affecting us in our community, because it's been going on for so long, too long. And it's like it never stopped. It's just now. The shit is just on camera now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it never stopped, and that's sad. When Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and all of them they were talking about what's going on now back when they was alive and marching and protesting. So it's like the same. It's just like when it's gonna stop? Like seriously. And it may not never stop, but
it's a distinct possibility that if it does stop, we will not see that in our lifetime.
It would be. I think we got a long ways to go, because they're not still recognizing that it's inside the system, within the system that needs to be corrected. Not just the police officers out on the street doing this shit, but just it's deeper than that, way deeper than that. So when they realize that and do something about it, then maybe we can something can be resolved, or at least try to be resolved, or close to getting it resolved. But yeah, it's just sad. It's just real sad. It's just real sad that you feel like in the new millennium that you feel like that you still back in the damn 1950s and 40s and so forth. It's just crazy with this police brutality stuff. So I just want to, my condolences go out to the families for those two young men who got killed in the hands of the police officers. And my condolences go out, you know what, I don't know how true it is with the situation going on in Dallas, but if it is, my condolences go out to them as well. But it just seemed like, to me, it just seemed like it's some bull crap. But anyway, I'm not going to go off into that.
Right.
But my definitely is just they're the two black men families. My prayers.
Now just in case you're listening right now, you've been trapped under a rock for the past 48, 72 hours or what have you. What we're talking about right now is Alton Sterling, of course, and Philando Castile, or Castile rather. Now, like you were saying, I feel what you're saying about there's enough anger. No, I'm sorry. I retract that. How you were saying you should, like, all the anger, like it's too much anger. I don't think there can ever be enough anger. I think that anger is what sparks a movement. You can be sad and you can cry and we can point fingers and we can try to figure out, but in reality, none of that does anything. So we need to get angry. And I'll give you this. I am sorry that supposedly or allegedly, I'm not certain exactly what happened down in Dallas, but I am sorry that officers lost their life. I am not sorry for the outrage of black people. I'm not. I will not apologize for that.
I'm not saying that they shouldn't be angry.
I know.
But I'm saying at the same time, we need to figure out how to get to the bottom line of it for real. Because the anger is just not going to, the retaliation and all that is not going to resolve anything by steadily killing. You know what
you gotta remember is this is what we were taught. Everything that America has, they have taken by force. This is all we know. So if we can't fight the way we were taught to fight, then how do we fight?
You gotta get more. I don't know. You know what? I can't really answer that question. I can't.
And that's the problem.
On and on about it, but it's I think, like I said,
it's not an easy answer to it, and that's the problem.
Yeah, but I'm saying the continuation of being angry. I mean, you can be angry, continue to be angry, but at the same time, while we're angry, let's start doing some things about it. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I'm not saying that we haven't been, but now it's like what's the next step we gotta make? Because obviously all the other stuff we've been doing ain't really it's not getting across to them. So I guess the situation in Dallas, they probably felt the need to do that to get a point across. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how true that is. And
right.
And I'm not downplaying if the people did lose their lives in Dallas. That is messed up. But that's anger. That
right.
they killing people like that. That's anger. Because
and like you said, though, still you still have to, just like you were saying, you still have to be wary of what you're hearing too, because I can't do nothing but believe that there may be something else to that. And this is the same thing in reverse. Like when everybody see or supporters of police officers see the videotapes, and they always say, well, you didn't see this, you didn't see that. But then when you hear a story about a police officer getting killed, nobody's saying the buts, and you didn't see or you didn't know what happened here. Nobody did that. So I don't understand. It should be the same. It should be the same thing. Like it should be the same. Well, the officers got killed, but what happened here or what happened beforehand? That's all the theory that go into these two dudes getting shot by the police. So it should be that same theory for them too. Yeah. But it's not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a version. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, I'm sorry for any lives that were lost, but I'm definitely not sorry for saying this. I wouldn't be surprised if this was something that was initiated by someone other than angry black people.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Just to stir up commotion. I'll tell you.
Exactly. Just to stir up commotion and to legitimize those two murders from 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
So that way you say, oh, they killing police. Oh, this is why they got shot. See, and that's
why I say it goes. Yeah, and that's exactly why I said what I said earlier. It goes deeper than just those police officers. Mm-hmm. This is within the system, the government, all that crap. So it's way deeper than the uniforms. Like seriously, it goes way deeper, way deeper. Because like I said, this has been going on forever. So and it's still going on. So
it just so happened to be getting caught on tape.
That's exactly.
Yeah. All right. But anyway, all right, so.
Yeah, but anyway, happy Friday. I'm sending my condolences out to the family, and just pray. I'm just praying just for the nation, the world, period, because we are in need of prayer, most definitely, and I'm a strong believer of what the Bible says. I'm a strong believer in God and all that. So we are definitely in need of prayer. God, I'm telling you, He is angry right now with all the stuff that's going on, all of it. And it's
tell you what. Never mind, I ain't gonna say that.
But anyway,
I'm gonna say it.
You gonna say it?
Yes. You said God is angry, and I'm going to say, if He's not angry, then there's some other things that I need to reevaluate as well.
Oh, you silly. Well,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
Right, I'm just saying. So other things I might need to take a look into as well. But anyway, yeah.
But yeah. So I'm just praying, and I have sons. I have 3 boys, so I'm very concerned because, and not just the people. Not just the people that don't have the authority, but the people that does have the authority. It's all bad.
Right.
It's all bad. So you got to.
It really is.
Yeah, you can't help but be concerned and worried, and but pray. I mean, that's the only thing I can say. We gotta start praying real hard and showing some initiative in the community as well. So. You can't take too much of this bull crap. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then at the end of the day, I know that as in any job, any job that's done ever, that there's mistakes. I mean, doctors make mistakes. People make mistakes in their everyday job. And I understand that. These are mistakes. Usually, when you make mistakes like that at your job, you get fired.
Yeah, and that's a hell of a mistake.
This needs to happen. Now, not only does that need to happen, but the police departments themselves just need to admit this was handled improperly. That's it. I think that would de-escalate a lot of black people if they would just admit we've done this wrong.
Yeah.
And then we'd be like, yeah, they do something about it. Then we'd be like, oh, shit, they messed up. At least they know they messed up. But now they just saying cocky.
Yeah,
and saying like,
words right out of my mouth.
They're
too cocky for
it. Yeah, they like so.
That's what's making the people even more angrier.
Yeah, that's what's making people pissed off.
So, yeah, they definitely need to evaluate. I think they need to evaluate the training on these officers, a mental evaluation, and all other whatever you need to do, because we're talking about people, authority that's out on the streets dealing with people on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So it seems like they should have a continuation of training, not once a year. Hell no. Now I say at least once a month or something, a mental evaluation or how to handle people, even how to speak to people. Because
and then
you have a badge, it doesn't mean you get to disrespect or speak to people any kind of way. Not unless they giving you some issues or some problems or whatever. But they had behind those badges and that uniform and that gun and think they can just do what they like because they have that power. But they using that power in the wrong way. That's not what that's for.
Exactly.
But
and then the training has to be a lot different as well, just like we were talking about earlier off air. With the states and municipalities becoming, more, people are more privy to having guns. There's so many legal areas where a person can have a gun that the training has to be different, because now with so many states being legal, CCWs and even some open carry, you have to implement the training, whereas you gotta kind of figure that every person you come in contact with can have a pistol.
Yeah.
So I think when you implement that, when you really realize that, then the whole structure of training must change.
Yeah.
You can no longer be afraid because somebody got a gun, because your Constitution has allowed them to do so. And you have beat it in our heads for so long that you have the right to bear arms. So don't be afraid now, because you have to police the people who bear arms.
Exactly. That's just like me. For example, that's just like when somebody was breaking in my house and I got a gun and I got a license to carry a gun. I'm going to shoot you.
Right.
As soon as I see you coming in my house, I'm going to shoot you. No questions asked, no nothing. That's for one, because I ain't no police officer. I ain't had no training. If I see if I see you coming in my house, my life is threatened. You might not even have a gun, but I'm still gonna shoot you, because you violating the shit out of me breaking in my house. So I'm gonna shoot you. But I'm just saying, I said that to make this point. Police officers are different. They are trained. You're supposed to be trained correctly to handle people like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't feel like your life is in danger, like if no one is pointing a gun at you to kill you, that just means that if you hurry up, but you still immediately shoot to kill me, like you said earlier, you don't need this job. Like, seriously.
No, you don't need this job. I'm trying to tell you. Like, when you used to, then we gonna get off of the subject, but like you used to watch movies, we used to watch movies back in the day, and even still now. You see police officers like go to arrest people, and the bad guy don't ever get killed unless he been shooting out with the police. Like, he's trying to kill you. Right. Like, these aren't instances where you shooting it out with somebody, or they've already shot somebody, or there's a pistol waved at you type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, those situations, I ain't even create no hashtags for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you out here and you pull the pistol on the police and you get killed, bro, I can't even help you.
Exactly, and that's understandable,
yeah.
right? Because they feel their lives is in danger. But in these cases, ain't nobody pull out no gun, and both of them had a gun.
Right.
Now, one was probably legal to carry, and the other probably wasn't. But still, they didn't have a gun.
Louisiana is open carry.
Oh, well, okay.
So you don't even have to have no CCW.
Okay, so they didn't. I don't know why. It's just crazy. They just
there's ways around that too, though.
They gonna
because they gonna say because it was in his pocket, it's probably considered a concealed weapon. So that's probably some kind of violation. I'm sure.
Anyway.
Yeah,
okay, moving right along because I'm kind of getting upset talking about it. I don't want to keep talking about it because it's supposed to be Happy Friday, and like I said, for some, like you said, for some it is, and for some it's not.
For some it's not. Now, before we jump off into our topic too, I just do want to mention, if you're listening right now, if you have a moment this evening, it looks like at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I just happened to be watching a rerun of Fresh Prince on BET before we started the show. And BET and MTV News are having a town hall meeting about this subject tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you get a moment to check that out, because I definitely want to see what they got to say about this and who they going to have speaking and all that stuff. So I just want to check that out. So if you get a chance this evening, if you ain't out partying, getting your red cups on, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, BET and MTV News are having the town hall. So I'm pretty sure to be on both stations, MTV as well as BET, and probably VH1 because I think they all under Viacom. So anyway, also too, make sure that if you do miss any shows, any He Say She Say shows, you can also check out the replays streaming from New Orleans TalkNetwork.com. That's every Wednesday, 5 until 6 p.m. That's Central Standard Time. All right, so make sure you check out the other website as well as eblockradio.com. But so let's get back to what we do. We talk about some relationships and start talking about shooting people. But we talked up a stone. You want to go to commercial or you want to jump right in it?
Oh, we can jump right into it.
All right. So you've been checking us out on Twitter or on Instagram or on Facebook or anywhere else on Earth. You got to know what we're talking about, man. We're talking about relationships, of course, but we want to know if the man's not the leader in the relationship, is it time to check out? So, ladies, this is kind of a question for you, but fellas, this is a question for us as well. So if we're not the leaders in the relationship, should we expect our significant other to have one foot out the door? Yeah, subliminal. So if you're on eblockradio.com right now, you can hit us up 760-283-4647 and hit that number one key. And, of course, ladies first, so Miss CoCo J, if the man's not a leader in a relationship, is it time to check out?
I would have to say yes. I was going to say it depends on the time frame of that, as far as how long you two been in that relationship. But for the most part, I would have to say, yeah, because that's what a man should want to do, lead in his relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's what a woman should want. Now, nowadays the women have become we're more independent as we was before. We're more independent now than we was back in the day, or how our mothers and grandmothers was back in the day. We have become more dependent to where they use those phrases. I don't need no man. I don't need this, blah blah blah. And I can hold my own, and however they want to put it, however they say it. But when you're in a marriage and a relationship, it's like you kind of got to let go of that, because you want that man to lead. And when I say lead, you want that man to show some authority. You know what I'm saying? In that relationship. And I'm not just saying just paying the bills and just paying the bills and none of that. I'm just saying taking lead in our relationship, to where when it comes, if the marriage or relationship have kids, when it comes to those kids, you say what you say. You when it comes with your kids and your wife, and I believe, I'm old school, so I believe to a certain extent that the woman should follow that man's lead. If listen, ladies, if he's leading you in the right direction. Now, if he's leading you on some bull crap, then it's definitely time for you to go. Like, no, baby, we ain't going, nah. So only if you see this man is leading you or trying to lead you and your family in a direction that you know it needs to go, jump on it.
See, this is my issue with what you said.
What's your issue?
And I know, ladies, creatures of estrogen, probably will not totally agree with what I'm saying here. But this is my issue, though.
What's your issue for?
So that is a contradictory statement. See, what this is the second in command complex. Right?
Complex. Okay,
yeah, because you say that you want a man to be the leader in a relationship, to make the moves necessary for his family to follow in all kind of areas. So rather that be.
Okay, go ahead, finish.
You didn't say that?
Go ahead.
You didn't say that?
Go ahead.
No, what you disagree with? Before I even get into it, correct it so I can fix it. Okay. All right. So, but all of this is dependent upon whether you agree with where he's leading you to. Now, that can't happen. So you're either the chief or you're the Indian. The Indian doesn't get to say so and where the leader leads you. What you're supposed to do is get led. If you're too busy trying to dictate where the leader is leading you to, then when does a person actually get to lead?
It's not so much dictating. That's what. Okay. So
that is. It is.
Okay. So let me break it down to you a little bit. When it comes to a
break it down to me, Mike.
This is my opinion. When it comes to, and I'm not married. I have never been married, but this is like this. Once again, this is just my opinion. But anyway, I believe when it comes to a marriage, the man, like I said, being a leader in that relationship is that authority. You know, like, I mean, every well, like I said, I don't speak for myself, so I'm not gonna say every woman. I like a man that take charge, that wants to be the leader in that relationship. Even though we may even though I may even just, you know, I may even give you some lip a little bit. It may try to change your mind on certain things. I'm just saying. And you and we're talking about it, which is communication. And whatever agreement we come to, that's the agreement we come to. Either we on board with it or not, or either we just, because when it comes to marriage, and even though the guy trying to be a leader and you share this information with your wife, vice versa, that don't necessarily mean just because you know y'all disagree don't mean that it can't go down. Right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just communicating about it, but you're still being the leader of that relationship, though. Right. And some women like that. Some women don't, because they have this mindset, you know, I ain't got to listen to him. He don't know he's on blah, 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 blah. Me personally, I mean, we all have our own minds, don't get me wrong. And we all try to be independent as hell, don't get me wrong. But in certain situations, and especially marriages, we women, I believe, have to learn how to back down just a little bit. Because and I say that because women don't know that the men are listening to us. They listen to what we're saying. But,
Do they?
I think so. Yeah, for the most part, I think so. They don't want. They not gonna admit it. They're gonna give it some thought though. To what even if we're not on the same page with a certain situation, they still gonna listen to us. Your husband the husband's gonna still listen, and he might even change it up a little bit or tweak it a little bit or whatever. You know, tweak his decision up a little bit because of what we have said. But at the same time, that just shows a woman can sit back and smile and be like, hey, he's taking it head on. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Don't just I don't like men to sit back and just wait on a woman to make a decision or a choice or to come up with something or how things gonna happen. No, I don't
even though the man makes the decision and the woman still does that. Right?
Yeah, but you know what? That's
right.
What
so that's a weird kind of thing, though. That's a weird kind of thing.
But
that's basically like telling a person, like, yeah, I want you to take me here, but I'm gonna tell you how to get there. Like, you want me to tell you?
You don't know how get there. It's okay.
Then I'm gonna say, if you know how to get there, then take your damn self.
Really? See, that's just pride right there. Pride.
That's real life.
No.
That's
pride.
real life. Now,
no,
if you know it so well, take your damn self.
Really?
And I think
you planned the trip. That don't mean you know how to get there. So it's okay if your woman help you out a little bit, like giving you directions. That's okay. But you took the initiative to plan it, right? Yeah, that's what's up. Now, if you need a little help on the directions, okay, I got you. It's a team.
You know what?
Teamwork, baby.
You know what? If things were that easy, couples would never argue while making road trips because that is a classic. No, I'm just saying that's a classic argument. It seriously is. A woman trying to tell you how to get somewhere. Classic.
No, what brings on the argument?
Tell me the fact.
I agree. But what brings on the argument, I believe, is the man having too much pride to say, damn, we lost, baby. Instead, you will go in circles and in circles and circles. And then
now that may be true.
Yes.
But in our situation, personally,
I don't even know what you're talking about now.
I allow you to tell me the wrong thing. Just so that we don't have that confrontation. I mean, am I right, though? Am I right, though? We've been on road trips where you say, oh, yeah, you're supposed to turn right here. And I'm knowing that's not the way to go. And I just go anyway. So that I don't have to argue. And then you can see that you was wrong. And I don't even have to say it.
I will admit it with no problem. Y'all men won't admit it, though.
Plenty of times we done hit them turns. And knowing it ain't going the right way. No, it ain't going the right way. I'm like, so you said turn right here, right? Yeah, this don't look the same. Yeah, maybe we should turn around. Mm-hmm. But a man will never get that. What's the word? A man never get that. What is the word I'm looking for? Like that compassion or that. It's like it's harder to be wrong. It's like it's more. It is more pressure to be right as a man. Like, if we make the wrong turn, we say, yeah, no, we turn right here, then that's an argument waiting to happen.
Yeah, I mean,
if you say go this way, and I go that way, and that's the way, it's like, oh, I guess, I was wrong. And then that's it.
Yeah, the most you would probably get out of me, the most you'll probably get out of me is like, I told you so. I'm just saying. Because you didn't want to listen. Most men don't want to. When it comes to, I know for a fact, when it comes to directions, a lot of men don't want to admit they lost. Because they're supposed to know where they're going, supposedly, anyway. So.
Yeah, but when you with a woman who has no sense of direction, then you I ain't playing no elbows.
I have no sense of direction. You got me on that one, so.
I ain't playing no elbows and winking no eyes or nothing. But anyway, don't forget if you're on eblockradio.com right now, you can hit us up 760-283-4647. We want to know if the man's not the leader in the relationship. Is it time to check out, ladies and fellas? If you're not the leader and you realize you're not the leader, then can you be mad if you want to check out on it?
Okay, so since you are a man,
mm-hmm.
what is your definition of being a leader in a relationship, in your relationship?
For me, like I said, this goes to all facets, and when I say all facets, I mean everything. So, leader, as far as the spiritual movement, as far as the physical movement, and as far as the financial movement, right? I think this is the expectation of a man in a relationship. It's expected, even if a woman has her own, for some reason, it's still expected that the man split the bill on everything. I'm not sure how that happened, but that's just how it works. And then even when a woman has her own mind as far as her spirituality and everything, it's still looking for the direction of the man to move you into the position where you want to go. Now, with that being said, it's kind of the same thing that you said earlier, which is it's still kind of odd to me, like you want somebody to lead you, but you want to tell them how to do it. And that's kind of the woman's perspective on everything. I mean, it seriously is. So I guess in your eyes, it's just that attempt to take the lead is good, but I'm still going to tell you how to do it. And that's the crazy thing, like, but that's really how it is. Like, that's really how it works.
We are built, women.
And that's not really the fairest thing on earth, but but with that being said, though, I think that it's fair to say if you are not able to lead in those situations such as that, then it is a possibility that your woman will check out, which does make a lot of men insecure. I mean, I've battled with these same insecurities myself, especially the financial thing, because I'm not necessarily in the best financial shape that I should be at this point. So that brings a small edge of insecurity because you're not able to lead in the direction financially that you envision yourself, or that I guess the standard that is set probably subconsciously, like even before a woman says like she needs you to lead the relationship or the family in a certain direction, that is already instilled in you, like as a man. Like, well, I said most men, because there are some men that play 2K on the couch while your woman at work. But I mean, shout out to y'all if y'all can continue to do that and she not stepping out with Craig. But
right.
But yeah, I think that's the thing. So it's probably, I feel like it should be expected that your woman probably gonna leave you. I ain't gonna use the word check out no more. I'm just gonna say gonna leave you. And I think that's what causes a lot of insecurity in relationships when a man gets to that point where he feels like he can't leave. So,
No, go ahead.
So I was gonna say, in as far as the question of if the man's not the leader in the relationship, is it time to check out? I think for the most part, I would probably say yeah, because the reality of it is it's just going to create other problems. Like I said, I'm answering this question honestly. Like this has been an experience for me. Like I've experienced this, and like I said, I equated mostly to the financial thing. As far as being a leader financially in a relationship, that compromise when you feel as though you don't have the means does make you feel a little less competent, which will create problems in your relationship, which will continue to fester. So at that point,
it goes beyond financial. Why?
Well, yeah. I'm just talking about a specific component. Yeah, I'm just talking about a specific component. Now the other leadership thing is, of course, is the same thing. Like you need to move the family or the relationship into the direction that it needs to go. Like as far as I mentioned before, spirituality, or even just the not specifically related to finances, but in the arena of what am I trying to say? Like not just the money itself, but learning the system of working and earning a living kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of issue. So you can take that as long as you're taking that leadership role. All of us are not going to be great at it, and I think this is something that again, just speaking personally, that I have to deal with when you have to understand that there are going to be some failed opportunities. Like you are going to fail, and the funny thing is that I didn't mention this earlier, but I went to the Damon John Launch Academy yesterday, a free business seminar. And one of the things the dude said about business was he said that people are so afraid to fail that they won't even try. But he said what you have to understand is that you get more success out of failure than you do than the success itself. And what he meant by that, he said, he said failure is the classroom for success. Like if you if you never try and fail, then you will never know how to succeed at it.
Yeah, and that's so true, and that goes towards every aspect in your life, not just trying to become an entrepreneur or anything.
Right. Yeah. That's why I think it's equated to the same thing.
Yeah, that's.
But I just have to say this one more time, man. The man is speculatively the leader in the relationship in the household.
There what?
But speculatively, like it's. Yeah. But the reality of it is no matter how much you lead as a man, the woman is still telling you how to do it. Like it's the funniest shit ever. Like they want you to lead, but they want to tell you how to do it.
And that's what I want to go back to. And
go back to it.
Hearing all the things that you said as far as a man being a leader, and yes, if that man is not the leader of the household, should you step? Yes, you should. And you said yes. But my thing of it is, a man should be the leader, financially, spiritually, and whatever else. But at the end of the day, or the middle of the day, or however you want to put it, it's still y'all. When it comes to marriage and relationship, y'all still. It's that togetherness still. Y'all communicate things. You know what I'm saying? And he's taken the man has taken the initiative to try to correct whatever needs to be corrected, or try to do or lead his family into whatever direction that he thinks needs to happen, or whatever direction that needs the family needs to go in. But y'all still communicate as one, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's not so much that the woman is telling, well, you should do this and do that. It's just about communication and how y'all communicate.
It is. And I know you kind of dancing around that subject like the police officers was dancing around that subject.
No, it's about you.
About Al Costello and Philando Castile. But I'm just saying, I see what you're saying. But another reality of that, though, is that a lot of women do that because they've never experienced a successful male leader in the family role. You get what I'm saying? They question a lot of the tactics or whatever that man's leadership qualities are, because they've never seen it work successfully.
But you still have to communicate to your partner regardless, even if they have the experience or have not had the experience. You should still communicate it, because that's your partner. You know what I'm saying? You may be the leader in the role. You're the leader of it, but still, you there's nothing wrong with communication. Communicate. And she may disagree. She may not disagree. But at the end of the day, y'all still are one. Y'all, it's togetherness. But a woman still want to have that man to take the initiative.
Right. To take the initiative and lead while she writes the script from behind. I got so we only got a few minutes left, man. Don't forget, if you're on eblockradio.com right now, you can hit us at 760-283-4647. Hit that number 1 key. We're going to shoot to the phone lines real quick, though. We're going to take another caller here. But, again, 760-283-4647, and hit that number 1 key. Right now, we got on the line 586-457. You're live. He say, she say, what's going on?
You there?
Hello? Ooh.
Yeah, they probably made a mistake, or there's something wrong with their phone.
I'm not sure.
No. Well, if you want to try it again, press the number 1 button again. Hopefully you'll do it.
Right, yeah, it looked like the number 1 key disappeared, so maybe they didn't really want to be on.
Right.
All right, so 586-457. If you want to get back online, just hit that number 1 key again. We pull you back on.
But you know what I was going to say? Now, as far as with a man, a man likes to feel wanted in a relationship, in a marriage.
Right.
So, with that being said, do you think that how am I trying to say this? By a man wanting to feel needed in a relationship, is that automatically taking the role of being the leader in that relationship because he wants to feel needed in that relationship?
You know what?
That's what I just asked.
Yeah, it's a good question. So you're saying basically is that leadership role something that needs to be accomplished in order for him to feel needed? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think so, and only because women have proven time and time again that they are able to do this without us. So if you're unable to fill that leadership role, then of course it gives you a feeling, like I mentioned before, speaking personally, of incompetence. It does give you a feeling of incompetence because you know that if you're not at least doing that, then she can actually do this without you. She actually can.
Yeah, but I have to comment on that as far as, shout out to all the ladies that's independent, doing their own thing without a man and making money and all this and all that. But I also want to say this. It's because you're so independent, that That's good. I'm not taking out from no woman. That's beautiful that we're holding our own without a dude. But when you're in a relationship and you enter in a marriage like that, you kind of got to fall back a little bit and let a man do what he gonna do or needs to do as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
now,
that's true.
It's okay. It's fine to be independent if that man decides to leave you and you still can hold your own. That's good. But at the same time, fall back. Don't be this strong ass lady. Like, I don't need you anyway.
You gonna be the cat lady.
To where you pushing this man out the door because he feel like shit.
Right.
I mean, if I wasn't in a relationship and I'm independent as hell, I don't need no dude for this or for that. And then I finally meet somebody, and I mean you gotta let a man do what he's supposed to be doing. Because if not, then why you in a relationship?
Right. And we got our caller back. I feel you though. I feel you. We gonna try it again though. I got 586-457 live on He Say She Say. What's happening?
Can you hear me?
I sure can.
All right, this is Mara from Detroit, man.
No, what's going on, boy?
Not much, man. So I'm listening to y'all comments about does a man need to be the leader in a relationship?
Yeah.
I don't think he needs to. I think he has to be.
Right.
And that's regardless of money or the independence of the woman or anything. I think as a society we've become so fooled by our women wanting to be so strong.
Right.
It's caused a great divide. No, do you financially need us in the house? A lot of times now, no. But every other aspect, do you need us in the house? Yes. Because our children need us. The women, like, you never hear dudes say, I don't need no woman.
Right, exactly.
That's crazy to even when I hear women say that. And that's regardless of the money. And I've lived with 3 different women, and I'm in a long-term relationship now. And you ain't never had to decide whether I'm the leader or not. And usually I only date women who make substantially more money than me. I'm almost gigolo like that.
You stupid.
But that never affects how I stand in my household, though.
For sure.
And I'm a serial entrepreneur, so my stuff kind of goes ups and downs, but it never affects my stance in the house because as a man, I ain't saying me and my girl can't have communication because we do, but a household is not like a dictatorship, but more of an army. I'll run one leg of the house and she may have run the other. Like, I don't care the type of furniture and things she do in the house. Right. I don't care. You can I expect to come home and be able to unload and do and kind of just let you run that situation in the home. But when it becomes decisions as far as moving and financial, we're going to have a discussion. But if I say no and I think it's really no, we're going to have to roll with that. And you're going to have to just suck your teeth and deal with it. And if it's wrong in the end, I'm man enough to say I fucked up. Yeah, I'm a man. But sometimes you're going to have to just suck your teeth and be mad and deal with it, because my philosophy in life with anybody as being a leader, if I've never led you wrong, don't keep questioning me until I lead you wrong.
Word. I see.
You know, that's just my, that's where I kind of lay with it. So I, but, so keep on it.
For sure, though. Thanks for your call, bro. I'm gonna get with you though, but we got some stuff to chop it up about too.
Okay, bet.
All right, my dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my man Marvin, saying the serial entrepreneur. my man's been doing this thing though, like he like a for real entrepreneur though. Like, you know how dope boys who you say like they ain't never had no real job. Like, that's my man. Like, he don't do real job, but he do his thing. Yeah. So shout out to my man. Also, too, shameless plug, I forgot to tell him to do it, but make sure you check him out. You can Google him. That's McFly, the property guy, all right? So he actually does real estate as well. So hit my man's up, Google him. You can find him. I think it's McFly, the property guy on Twitter as well, so you can check him out. Possibly the same on Instagram. I'm not sure. But you can Google him and he'll come up. And he even wrote a book about some real estate stuff, too. So, yeah, shout out to my man Marv. I haven't talked to him in a minute, but definitely go holler at you in a few, my dude. But, just jumping back on What he said. What you think about what he said?
Yeah. Most definitely. I totally agree with everything he said.
Right.
Like you said, and like I stated earlier, we communication, yeah. And if we be mad, we'll be mad. But like he said, if I ain't never led you wrong yet, don't question me till I do lead you wrong or whatever. Right. However he said it. So yeah, I definitely agree with him when he, I agree with him.
And I think that another thing is true about just as far as the household, especially when it contains kids, especially when it contains males, sons. Definitely it is important for that leadership because, like, I know my man Money always said on our show, man, but it really does. Everything that happens in the street starts at home. Like, that foundation is needed. So, like I said, it's kind of funny. I had never, ever really thought about that shit until he just said it. But you ain't never heard a dude say that you don't need no woman for nothing. That's funny, though. The women say it all the time. I don't need no dude for this. But yeah,
the only thing y'all need a woman for, if y'all straight, is the poo-poo. That's all y'all need a woman for. If y'all ain't, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I can't say that. So, but if y'all ain't in a relationship or no marriage, that's the only reason y'all would really say I need a woman.
No, men need women to level us out. That's the yin and yang thing. We definitely
in reality. But I agree. But some of y'all knuckleheads don't get that part.
Yeah, but at least we never say that we don't need y'all though. Like y'all got the audacity to say that y'all don't need us. Like that's the funniest shit ever.
And I disagree. I disagree with that though. We need our men just as much as they need us. Just because we're so independent and making money and all this. I think women need balancing out as well when it comes to a man. Now, like I said, if he leading you in the wrong direction, hurry the hell up and jump off that bandwagon.
Right.
If he not leading you and if kids involved in the right direction, please jump the hell off. Don't stay and think you about to change this man and you can try to make him a leader. No. But anyway.
On that note, I guess we're going to wrap it up then. I can't go behind that. I want to thank everybody who checked us out today, man. Everybody who checked us out on eblockradio.com. Everybody who called in today. Thank y'all for joining us. And, of course, you can catch the replay tonight at eblockradio.com. Or you can check us out Wednesday streaming live on New Orleans Talk Radio. It's New Orleans Talk Network.com. I keep messing it up. It's such a long address. But make sure you can also check them out on Twitter at NOTalkNet. NOTalkNet. Yeah, NOTalkNet. All right, that's on Twitter. So make sure you check them out. Then you check us out again, of course, on Twitter and Instagram too at He Say, She Say on Facebook. Hey, it's CoCo J and Hood Howard Stern. So you can definitely check us out on social media there as well. But until next week, man, we're going to get up out of here. I want to thank everyone again for calling in. And, of course, it's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down from the D to the other D in the Rocky Mountains.
And it's your girl, CoCo J. Have a safe and blessed weekend.
Safe and blessed weekend. And don't get pulled over, please. How's that next week, man? Peace.